All right, welcome to another Minifan Mash Up episode. This is going to be a anal with Tara and PK, and anal means all aboard with Adam, Ned, and okay, or Adam, Ned, and okay, whatever. Yeah,
Don't hurt yourself
yeah,
with English.
Thank
yeah.
God Kirk doesn't watch these. Thank God.
Yeah.
Seriously.
All right, so guys, how are you doing?
Good.
Great.
Good. Monday.
in
Who
there.
said Monday? It's Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's
Did you say Monday, Tara?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So thoughts on the Minifan
Off to a
mashup
great
so far?
start.
Thoughts on the
Well-
Minifan mashup so far?
Well, before we get there, before we just met PK, and it's good to finally meet him. I think I've seen you on Twitter, but I am so happy to be here with Tara, and not in a DEC way. Tara, I love the Minna Lady show. I love your contribution to it. You guys are all really good, but you're consistently the one who makes me laugh the most. And when Kirk slid into your Minifan mashup last week, who was it? Warden of the North did that video that I lost my shit laughing. It was one of the best things ever.
That was
No,
all.
I'm really glad. I'm really glad to finally.
So then, Ned, are you going to disavow your comment where you threw Tara under the bus and blamed her for your loss in Drinking Buddies?
I can't because it actually factored in because I logged in. If you guys remember when this first sheet popped up, I was looking around like, okay, I'm not sure, but I saw Tara alone by herself. I think tonight. I think maybe.
Yeah,
or
it was
boom,
tonight.
jumped right in there. So then with the last one, I was
Definitely
like,
doesn't sound like DC.
can't. No, but
Well,
I was
you
here in
DC.
Madawaska for the proposal. I was literally probably
Yeah, you were
12
walking,
feet behind your husband or your fiance behind Christian,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, and then you were in the lobby of the hotel as well.
Yeah, I saw you. I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
it's Ned. Like I was just like, but that was at
Oh,
the point
please.
where there were all these people, and I knew who they were, but I wasn't gonna be like, oh, are you Ned or like you
Right.
this person? Like that's weird. But now, like I can just go up to anyone.
Exactly.
now you're a co-host of the Minilay show, so you're good.
Yeah.
People will be coming up to me.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
But
That really
PK,
did throw me off.
PK, what are your thoughts on the Minifan mashup so far? Have you watched any episodes?
Yeah, I have watched some. I think it's a good idea. I appreciate Menner's responding to my DM quickly and being like, come on. So, yeah, I'm happy to be here. I think we're doing
Cool.
a good job.
Awesome.
yeah,
Yeah,
What
I
are
mean,
your
I love it. I love it. I think that it's, not only just because of the fact that I naturally have severe FOMO and so I'm happy to be a part of the Twitter thread. I just also think that it's a really great idea by Manners. I think it's been a lot of fun talking to people both, in person, virtually like you guys now, and also online that, I've never talked to before, and the random pairings. I mean, now I might end up start doing a regular wrestling show with Madawaska Rob after what happened last week. So, it's been fun, and I think it's been a really great time.
and people were saying that this is the horniest private thread in the
Oh, yeah.
Miniverse,
No,
right?
we don't
So-
need to talk about
It
that.
took a
No,
turn. Yeah.
Definitely not.
Yeah, people were saying. I don't know what they're
You're,
talking
you're
about.
I don't know what they're
speculating.
talking about, but yeah,
I mean,
All right.
and
keep it clean.
I mean,
Kirk said that he's taking another few weeks off next month too. I mean, I
Yeah.
will say that it's a lot of work, and I feel like if we weren't in the middle of a pandemic and people have more flexibility right now, I think it might have been a little bit more difficult, especially for me, but I can't say the same for everyone. So I think,
Yep.
It's good to take this opportunity now. And I'm hoping in the future, we still are able to do stuff like this, whether it's on this size, like the scale, or, maybe a week or a few days or something like that. So,
And I've already decided that next time my wife comes, I will come with her because Kirk always shows up when she's on. So
Yeah.
I'll
True.
make sure I'm with her.
2 for 2.
Yeah,
literally,
exactly.
I was
It's-
just like, ugh, yeah.
And so plans
I mean-
for. So go ahead.
okay, I just wanted to add one thing. I also think it's
Sure.
cool that Menner's was so, like, obviously I'm not like don't have my own show, you guys do a lot more stuff than me, but I think it's a cool place for someone who's not as like obviously I'm not as outgoing as you guys on this type of stuff. So I think it's cool that Menner's put it together.
I will
No,
say
yeah.
I definitely
Yeah, just don't blow him too much because his ego is already through the roof. Let's
literally. But I would
yeah, let's
say,
keep to ourselves. But
All right.
he's doing a great job. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I would say I'm not
Or just the idea
as
as a whole. is cool.
outgoing. I mean, I feel like this is a good place for those who aren't as outgoing or maybe shy to branch out a little bit. I feel like for me, I'm more comfortable, sometimes being the train wreck that I am and, going all over the place. But I think, it's good to be in a community where people are like, that's great. Like, that's fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus in other communities out there, I wouldn't do this.
Right.
So.
So, in honor of Tara's tie-dye shirt, very like holiday-ish, I love it. Plans for 4th of July. What are you guys doing 4th of July?
Go
Anything
first.
planned?
All right. I'll go first again then. I'm staying home. We're gonna probably do some socially distant or not barbecues with some friends. Put the kids out in that above ground pool and hope it doesn't break. But no, I mean it's probably just gonna be another long weekend. I'm off on Friday. I may take off on Monday, just because my kids are off from camp also, and this way I can have a little extra time with them. But other than that, it's just going to be another weekend in quarantine.
So people were saying that you were in that protest, like with the Jews, like opening up parks.
That was for overnight sleepaway camps. My kids aren't that old yet,
okay.
so
Yeah,
just
right.
wait another 2 years, and then I'll be one of the people crying about the fact that those are closed.
Yeah.
How
But
about you, Nat?
the 4th of July is on the Sabbath, though, right?
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way,
How about you,
fireworks,
Nat?
House until sundown.
fireworks are legal in New Jersey, so I got a ton from CVS that are going to be just. I mean, if you think my pinky injury was bad from trying to close a window, I'm going to JPP myself, and it's going to be awesome.
All right, Nat. How about you? Any plans?
I'm off Friday as well. I'm driving up to Tampa with my wife, visiting friends of ours. My brother also lives there with his family, and we have a nephew there as well. So
Cool.
going up to Tampa to sweat in Tampa because it's going to be just as hot.
PK, any kills planned for this weekend? Just kidding. Just kidding.
I don't know. I think I might be working on Friday, and I don't know about Saturday. I might be working on Saturday too. So doing construction, so they need everybody every day. So
What kind of construction are you doing?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's what I was going to ask.
commercial, so like commercial construction. Where they just knocked down this Stop and Shop in my town and building some new apartments and shit.
Okay.
But basically just shoveling and carrying bullshit. It's like not that good, but get the money.
Nice.
Yeah, no, and that's what I did in high school and in college
That's
too.
there's
good
no
work.
problem. No problem with that. How about you, Tara? You doing something?
Yeah, pretty much the same as Adam. Have, a few friends, family over, socially distanced, doing whatever. I'm off Friday as well, so enjoying that. Nothing too crazy.
You guys sound so like depressed when you say, "Oh, I'm off Friday."
Well, I mean, I've been working from home, so it's not
come on.
like I've been running around all over the place, being in the office. So it's just like, okay, I'm just gonna be home, or do X, Y, and Z. But it's
but
good. Yeah,
just the fact that you don't need to open the laptop and work.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
wake up whenever you want.
Okay, my kids have camp on Friday. They don't have camp on Monday, so I am going to be loving the fact that I'll be off on Friday. You know how it is, just relaxing, sleeping in a little bit. It'll be good. What are your plans?
I'm actually having barbecue on Saturday with my wife's ex. He's bringing the girls home.
Okay.
And
That's
they have
fine.
other kids as well. I was like, hey, you know what? Let's just have a barbecue, and then
Let's be
you go
friends.
away, and we get the girls, and we start driving down to Florida on Sunday. Another
How long are you
road
going to
trip for
Florida
me.
for?
Oh wow! So on Sunday. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sunday night,
How long are you going for?
month,
What are you doing?
month.
Wow.
Why you care?
I'm just trying to keep the conversation going.
No. I have a condo in South Florida, which I'll be spending a few weeks, and then my aunt has a house in Orlando. We'll spend a few weeks there. The plan was to go to Disney, but now I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll probably just stay at the house, enjoy the pool.
DC just in the live chat with some breaking news. LK is having a 3-way this weekend. Congratulations, LK.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I
You
need to
didn't
see
tell
who
us.
the
You
third
didn't
one
tell
is.
us
Yeah.
in the chat in the thread. Like,
Yeah.
I wonder who. I wonder who the third one is. It definitely needs to be a female. So FMF. I learned this term the other day. FMF. That's what it needs to be. So I will be flying up to Saco on the 25th. So even though I'll be in Florida, I'll be flying up here for the show, which is a good segue. Who is going to the show from this group?
okay,
I unfortunately am not.
Ned, you're going.
What? Yeah,
You're
I'll
going?
be there. Oh yeah.
Woo-hoo!
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I need
How
you
about you,
there.
PK? Are you working? PK, you're on mute.
I think you're on mute, PK.
Can't hear you.
Try.
Nick,
Yeah.
can you hear him?
Ooh,
Oh,
wait, gotta bring it back in.
Oh yeah. Start
Try
talking.
again.
All right, get it figured out. PK will be back, and so
All right.
anyway.
So Ned,
So
you're
wait a
going,
minute,
right?
Adam, why aren't you going?
So I can't go to the Saturday one, obvious reasons, Sabbath. And just the Sunday, it would just be, honestly, I have no real excuse other than it's just too hard to go back and forth on one day.
Well, yeah,
Count work, yeah. So it's just,
Adam, I think
unfortunately, it
you,
sucks, but
you were like in my top 3 of excuses in this world. You always come up with an excuse for everything.
no, it's always
Right.
the same.
No.
I'm not
It is
making,
always-
I don't come up with excuses. It's always the same. Sabbath, Sabbath, Sabbath.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stop with the excuses and make it happen. Ned, you're flying up as well, right?
Yep, I'm flying up. I think on the 24th, Thursday night,
Yep.
and so I'll be ready. But I'm flying back on Sunday.
Okay, like me.
It's perfect.
Cool.
I'm gonna get some
How
fish
about
while I'm up there.
Is BCP going with you, Tara?
Oh, stop. Christian and I are driving up on Friday to one of my friend's houses, apartments in Brattleboro, Vermont, and we're sleeping over there. And then
You
we're
said
just gonna
that.
we're just
That's
gonna drive.
long.
It's only a few hours out, but we're just gonna make a weekend out of it. And depending on when the drive-in opens, we'll just like eat breakfast there and then drive over so we can just hang. I'm
'Cause you
down
know,
for it.
there's no like northern New England highway that connects Vermont to Maine. You got to go down 93 into Massachusetts, and come, take the
That's
turnpike
crazy.
495, and then come back up. It's like probably maybe a 5 or 6 hour drive.
That's
Jeez.
not what I saw.
Oh, really? What did you say? What was it?
Like 2 something, like 240.
Ooh, I gotta map that out. Really?
Now you're
It's,
making me
well, let's put
nervous.
it this way: from Worcester, right, where the Mass Pike hits, say 495. It's
No, that's-
2 hours.
that's-
It's 2 hours from there. I'm
Uh,
sorry, that's not Worcester.
No, that's Westboro. Westboro.
That's Westboro.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours from there.
That's fine. It's not bad.
Nothing is worse than Madawaska.
Oh yeah,
drive.
absolutely.
So you know what?
That was
This
a
is a
journey. That was
breeze.
awesome.
This is a breeze.
That was.
All right,
That is
PK, are you
true.
back? Say something.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, now we
we
can.
can hear you.
So
Sorry.
you're gonna be working. That's why you can go.
No. My family's going on vacation actually,
Yeah.
in Martha's Vineyard. So I'll be at
Oh,
Ooh.
that. That segues into another topic
Fancy.
too.
Which one?
Our vacations. Our favorite vacation.
Oh,
spot. That's my
I like
favorite
that.
vacation spot.
What a
I-
Nice.
professional.
Martha's
so
Junior.
excited
She's
for
beautiful.
this one.
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah. So my pet.
Oh, let me guess. Is yours Disney?
Okay, hold on.
Which one?
Right, exactly. So last year I went to Paris, France to go to see the Backstreet Boys and Disneyland. So I was just
Okay.
there for 72 hours and it was for my aunt's birthday, but it was just like the best thing, one of the best mini vacations that I've been on.
And where do they perform?
A Coors Hotel Arena.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah.
It's in the city. So
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and our hotel was like right down the street, and they had an after party at a nightclub, which we went to, and we took the train to Disneyland and spent the day there. Like we literally left Friday night from Boston, got there Saturday morning, and then the concert was on Sunday, and then I came home Monday.
yeah.
So
That's crazy.
I know.
Ned, you traveled the whole world, right? So what's a dream vacation for you? Like you probably have seen everything.
To be honest, last year at this time I was in Hawaii with my wife. She's never been there, and I hadn't been there since I was a little kid. So that was actually really much better than I thought. We did an Airbnb in Oahu. And it was fantastic.
I want to go to Hawaii.
The year
bad.
before that,
Me
we
too.
did it. Yeah, no,
Me
it
too.
was really nice. Very expensive.
That's my dream vacation. So
Yeah.
Spoiler alerts.
Before the year before that, though, we did my idea of the family, the dream vacation was we did 10 days in a Airbnb in the middle of Ireland. And we just spent there for 10 days with the family. Last year was just
That sounds so exciting.
it was awesome. It was
Was it?
fantastic. We owned the pubs in the little village we stayed in. Oh yeah, it was great.
Was it good? It
But don't laugh. My dream
it
vacation.
doesn't strike me as a very fun country, but
Oh,
I
Really?
think it would.
it's a blast. Oh no.
why?
No, I've been there too. It's great.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to Dublin, and Dublin is nice, but I heard that the
All right.
countryside of Ireland is it's nothing.
Oh it's yeah, but it's quiet and it's laid back. It's fantastic.
How does it compare to Scotland?
No.
I've never been to Ireland. I've been to Scotland.
You can understand the accent easier in Ireland.
Yeah.
I've been to Edinburgh and the Highland.
Yeah.
And it's also great, but it's different, you know. I don't have a connection there, so.
So
Have
I
you
want to
ever been
leave
Galway,
Adam.
Ned?
I'm
I
sorry.
said, Ned, have you ever been to Galway?
Yes, was one of the points we went to. Absolutely.
Yeah, I went there too. It was so
Yeah.
fun.
That just made me think of that's an Ed Sheeran song. That was
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
Adam.
Galway.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Ned.
Yeah. What's up?
Ned. No, sorry, Adam. And Ned, when you went to Scotland, did you do the whiskey tour?
No,
Like
I was there
no?
for business. So
Hmm.
I was there I went there. I had to go there twice. Once I did almost like a Tara trip. I left Miami on a Thursday night, landed in London Friday morning, connected that morning to Edinburgh, delivered a semiconductor actually
Oh wow.
to a line that was down in Fife. Turn around, had dinner, and had I had a early afternoon dinner. Flew back to London, stayed in London, caught the British Airways flight back to Miami the next morning. That was tough.
Nice.
The next time though I went,
Cool.
I didn't do. It was also on for work, but it wasn't. I didn't have a chance to do any tours, but I did get out and see a lot of stuff.
Cool. Yeah. So my dream vacation now is Japan. So
Okay.
I want to spend a few weeks there. You know, I just appreciate the culture, the food. I did have Thailand as one of my dream vacations, which we did about 3 years ago. So now Japan is next.
So Thailand is mine. I just
Yeah.
want to go to Thailand and stay in those water huts.
Yeah.
That's definitely mine. When we
Just
did
about.
Scotland, my wife was pregnant with our first, and it was everywhere we went. Everyone was just offering her scotch left and right, and she was probably 7 months pregnant, so it was noticeable. But it was great
So,
for me.
Adam,
I had the
I-
double doses.
I hate to ruin for you, but Thailand does not have nice bungalows in the water. If you want to go for that, you got to go to Tahiti or like the French Polynesia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, which
Well,
is more expensive because they charge in euros
Obviously.
because they're part of Europe. But Thailand, you won't find those kind of huts in the water. There are nice places in Thailand, but if you are looking for that, sorry to
Alright,
break
well
for you.
then.
Now, see, you should have asked DEC because he could tell you nice places in Bangkok that cater to a different crowd. But
Oh yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Big time.
yeah,
Sex, corrections, and all that, right?
yeah.
Cool. What else?
PK.
What are we talking about here? PK said Martha's Vineyard, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
what-
said-
what's the dream?
That's on. I don't know if that's his dream vacation.
Yeah, what's the dream?
yeah, that is my dream. That shows how lame I am compared to you guys all over the world.
Well, no, my dream
Martha's
vacation
Vineyard is
is doing. I know it sounds ridiculous, but doing like a dude ranch in Montana, where I spend and my wife wants to do it too. Where we get a cabin, we're fishing, we're on horseback all day.
Screw Montana. Go to North Dakota and do it at Sheldon's.
Yeah,
That's true.
exactly.
Well, then no, that I'd have to work
That guy's
there.
freaky.
That's true.
I'd be out there like changing the oil on the tractor. Yeah, but I would always want to go. I've never been to Montana. I've always wanted to visit Montana.
I like that.
I mean, DC is on the chat listing all these weird places, all creepy. Like they
He's
probably
never
bring
anywhere
boys
but-
there.
but
He's
Riviera.
Denmark.
Yeah.
Denmark's awesome. Copenhagen's great.
I mean,
And
it's
Allison,
just-
Bora Bora is definitely a place that I want to go.
Yeah, that's part of the French Polynesia,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Or
Yes.
somewhere
Yeah.
there. Okay, so little bit of like more serious business. What do you guys think about this cancel culture, like cancel Barstool attempt,
I
Jamil
think
Hill?
I think it's just dumb. Everything that's going on with the whole cancel this, pulling this, taking rid of, like, I'm just over it, and that sounds really bad, but it's just like, get over it. Things happened, you just, yeah, everyone said something offensive at some point, you know what I mean? So it's like, at the end of the day, find something else to do, just move on. Or, I don't know, I'm just frustrated with it. I guess not specifically just for like the Barstool stuff. Like, I thought what Dave was saying, I agreed with most of that, but I think just in general, the whole cancel culture, what they're doing with, voice actors, or what they're doing with, pulling episodes of things that have been on the air forever, like episodes of Golden Girls. Like,
Tara, today I saw an article that you can't say master bedroom anymore because it has racist implications to slavery times. That's where the master sleeps. So you can't even use
where the master sleeps.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, right.
well, I think, wasn't it you that said something about master's degree, or it was somebody, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I should just drop out of school now because I can't say that I'm a master. Because
we're getting to a point where we're going to have to just create a whole new language because everything that we call things, all the words we use, everything can't be used anymore.
No.
Like, okay.
It's all in the Twitterverse.
Right.
You name it. Rich Mandarin, world famous real estate agent, show a what? The biggest bedroom? No. You have the master bedroom and you have the master bathroom too. By the way,
the biggest bathroom.
By the way, it's not possessive. If it was the master's bedroom, master's bathroom, maybe.
Right.
But if these idiots would understand grammar and English, they would understand that, it's the master, it's the largest room, it's the main room.
Yep. But can I just going to the Barstool one? I just want to say that I know this was already talked about a little bit yesterday, and I know Kirk talked about it, but I think that it was such a representation of everything that Kirk is, in the sense that no one else was talking after all of that turmoil with Barstool over the past couple of weeks. Kirk it was just so on brand for him to have the loyalty that he has, because we all know that that's his word. It's loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. So Dave was under attack, Big Cat, Kevin, and it was just, whatever I can do, no matter what's happened, I'm going to drop it for them. And that is just, I love that. Other than that, I completely agree with everything you said, Tara.
But you know what's interesting? Dave kind of like did his video, said, hey, I said what I said. When you're doing comedy, that's what happens. Sometimes you miss, sometimes you hit. It is what it is. But what impressed me the most was Dan and Kevin kind of backpedaling. Like with their blog posts, they were so soft. It's like trying to do the politically correct.
They're pandering.
I have to say, Dave didn't apologize either.
No, he didn't.
Right.
I thought that was great.
That's the thing. It's like, and I wish everyone would do that. It's like, okay, things happened. That was back then. And that was just what happened. Maybe it wasn't right. Maybe it wasn't appropriate. But like history, you can't just get rid of it. And I think people need to see what happened then, how we're improving now, or whatever the case may be. And I think that between the YouTubers that I follow that have been doing all this stuff, just like voice actors, people, just anyone, it's like, all right, you're really going to apologize? What back then when you were doing it, or even between then and now, you never said anything, but because other people are, kind of stepping on your toes a bit, now you feel like you have to. So between when you made the video or the episode or whatever until now, you never thought of that. What you said or did was offensive.
No, exactly. And it's the double standard, right? Even yesterday when we were doing like cancel Jamil, and people came to her defense, saying, "Oh, but she never does that. That was the first time." So when it's someone that's liberal saying, that's fine. But if it's someone that's conservative, no, it's a problem.
Yeah.
And the media backs up. I saw 3 tweeted articles today defending her.
Well, the media
by the woke media.
Right.
Exactly. So it's all on the left. So if now Dave's in a position where he's not going to get fired from Barstool. If it does, it's going to cost a fortune. He probably has all sorts of legal connections to take the name, whatever.
Yeah.
But for those of us, so he has a solid platform to say what he says is correct, what he says he thinks is correct. And by the way, it kind of is, you know, when he went after AOC, he knew that he's not going to get shouted down. He has a platform, but there aren't enough of those platforms to speak out against that. So it's usually the first shot wins. So, you know, like Jamel tried to get Barstool, but I still think she won because Barstool and the Minifans we're not the whole liberal world out there.
Yeah.
So they still had, oh yeah, she's right. Yeah. White boys are backing up Barstool. What else is new? It's like, come on.
Well, that's just the way it is. I mean, I think there's always going to be no, it doesn't. But here we are trying to play it safe, and you know, people have their biases, and they want to just go with the crowd, and that's why I really, really admired what Dave said. Like, I'm not apologizing, and all these other major platforms should do that. I mean, a lot of, and I was talking to this with Christian yesterday. It's just, you know, we've been going back and forth with a lot of things that, you know, movies and TV, like that was just satirical. That was, you know, it was just funny. And we've watched quite a few movies that, you know, have that offensive, racist, you know, sex, whatever. But there are people who have, you know, made those movies that say, I'm not apologizing. That's what it was back then. There doesn't say there's nothing set in stone that says, you know, things can't change, and they have, but the level that it's coming to, it's just
almost every movie that was popular when we were younger would not be able to be made today. Even TV shows that were popular 10 years ago, they wouldn't be able to make the jokes they made. Look at early How I Met Your Mother, look at Friends, look at any of the most popular comedies over the past 15 years. They wouldn't be able to be made now.
It's just mad. It makes me mad that literally in the Golden Girls episode, they're wearing face masks, face mask. One of my friends, she, like, you know how they have the charcoal mask now or whatever. Apparently that's blackface. Okay, so 5-6 months ago, or for how long these products have been out, no one saw a problem with this then? Why is it happening like right now? Why is this
it's like a flood. It's all happening right now.
And if you choose to be offended, you'll be offended. Like, I'm offended by your name, Tara, because Tara is the home of Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind, which has just been pulled off. So I'm deeply offended, and I want you to change your name to Kara by the end of the show, if you could. I mean, that's the bullshit, you know?
Guys, like, speaking of platform, I would like to do a little commercial break here. We were talking, you know, on the background before we came in, and talking to Nick, asking if he was going to Saco, and he said, "Oh, I don't have money to go. I'm a broke intern." So wondering if we can get a GoFundMe set up, like show the power of the Minifans, bring Nick to Saco, you know?
Yes.
So I know there's like 30-some people watching. I don't know who has experience in setting that up, but you know, if someone wants to do that or can do that, it would be awesome to see Nick up there.
Yeah.
So let's show
hashtag Nick Sacco. Okay.
Yeah, Nick Sacco. I've never set one up, but if anyone watching,
I think Patrick did the one for get Mike to Miami for the Super Bowl.
Right.
All right. So let's see if we can get Nick
Make it
Sacco.
the number one trending topic tonight, guys.
Yep.
So.
All right. Well, not necessarily, but like if we can send him there, I think it would be great. He does a good job, and you know, he's far away. It would be a great opportunity to meet him in person.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can pull that off.
So United, he can get you a flight out of Kansas City via United, Chicago, Portland.
Okay.
Or I think Delta's got Kansas City to Detroit, Portland. So there's ways he can get there.
Yep. Yeah. So DC, instead of like keep like texting stuff on the chat like nonsense, he could set something up, and we can start donating.
I mean, he's actually making sense. I mean, he's right. You can't make the Amos and Andy cookies anymore.
No, he didn't say cookies. He meant Amos and Andy the show. So he's going back like 70 years older than me.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well.
So yeah.
That's not old. Yeah.
Birthday was yesterday, by the way.
Cool. All right.
It was.
So,
Happy birthday, Ned.
No, your birthday was yesterday.
Yeah, he said that.
Good. I said that.
Cool. All right. What's next, Adam? What do you want to talk about?
I want to know what your thoughts are on something that I know will cut deep to your heart, and I hate to bring it up, but I just want to know what your thoughts are on the loss of your very important. I don't really know how to describe it other than awkward special friend, Will. Definitely not sexual relationship. Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Naked wrestling is not sex.
I mean, there's two ways to look at that, right? Like we are all talking about as if he died, and he didn't die. He just finished his internship. He's still part of the ward. He was at Minsal Intel yesterday. You know, he's just another fan, a fan that has contributed a lot to the show in the past. You know, 8 months of internship. I don't want to expose a lot. I've talked with him a lot this weekend. But one thing that I told him that this might be an opportunity for something bigger. You know, I take this away as a chance to go do something bigger and better. And not that the KMS or Kirk is not, but no, maybe personally for him.
Do you think that
it's
he's going to be
growth opportunity?
I mean, I know that he's still doing Midsell Intel, but do you think he's going to be active in the world?
I hope so, because at the end of the day, all of the interns were Kirk fans before they applied, right? Either like long-time listener or just a recent listener. They were all listening before they applied. So I don't think they should lose this, like,
I mean, looking on the
special
bright
thought
side,
for him,
Looking on
Go
the
ahead,
bright
PK.
side, that's a good thing for, like, I don't know. I'm thinking about getting jobs and resumes and shit, but what would be better on your resume than Kirk Minifan show intern? Like,
Yeah.
that's
Right.
pretty impressive.
Well,
That's
he's going for an advanced mathematics degree, so I'm not really sure.
I don't know.
MIT or-
Radio engineer, something. I don't know.
But no,
Right, so.
he's as a dedicated viewer of Mincel Intel. He was on. He got 8
Plug.
credits. Plug. He got 8 credits. You guys might know the host, John from Joel or John from Scranton. I don't see him very often.
We're
but
on the John from Scranton network featuring Kirk
I think that's right.
Yeah.
So anyway, no, but he said he got 8 credits, 2 semesters worth, and that he's definitely staying in the world. Which is great because I actually think he's terrific.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's funny, and he had a haircut today. If you guys haven't seen it, go
Yeah,
go
and he
check
cut
out
his
his tweet.
Shocking.
Cut his
Me
nails.
losing my
good.
mustache.
Oh, but he lost already like 5 pounds without the hair. Looks already like
Yeah.
thinner.
Not a great look.
PK, did you make it out to Milton's? I know LKU did. I know
I didn't.
I didn't.
Tara, Ned, and I did
I was
not.
working.
All fake fans.
Was it a good time?
Just kidding. It was a joke.
Was it?
No, but I love like construction workers in New England. They have to work 6 days a week
Yep.
in the summer. It's like it just goes all out. Oh, for the good weather. Ugh.
No, it was a
Okay,
great time.
what did you buy? Did you really put a fake name down for when I think it was I think DEC made a joke about it.
Steve did. Yeah.
Oh,
Steve was walking by exactly when I did that. Well, so basically, what they're doing giveaways. So they gave you a card to put your name and your email.
Okay.
And so as she was ringing my clothes, she was like, "Hey, fill out this form. It's a giveaway." And I said, "Hey, I put Latino Kirk in my Latino Kirk email. If you need my real name," because she was gonna put on the system, right?
Right.
And I was
No,
like,
no,
"Hey,
no, no,
this
no,
is
no.
my." I gave her my credit card and said, "Hey, this is my real name. I just please don't say it out loud."
Right,
But
right.
that's all I said. But obviously, he has to spin the story, right? That I was being an asshole, which I wasn't.
I want to see the
But,
Visa card that says Latino Kirk.
Latino
LK
Kirk,
Enterprises.
Yeah.
I
but
actually got really excited this morning. I got a notification that my clothes are shipping.
Oh wow!
Nice.
Good.
What'd you get?
Fast.
What'd you get?
I got a couple of shirts and a couple pair of pants. Just work clothes that I don't need now that I stay here, but whatever.
Hey,
I
it
know.
was great. Like we got a chance to meet Dana Katz from Milton's. He was there, very grateful. He was like, "Hey, this has been the best day since we opened up like a few weeks ago. Thank you very much." He was very appreciative. His staff was great. Only positive things to talk about Milton's, and fucking like Kevin from Bristol, like with his opening. He's a crazy dude, but I love him.
Yeah.
But it's crucial that we continue to support the sponsors. Like
Yeah.
I still got DEC show had the Cape Cod the red
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 Dog.
Dogs.
I'm still buying stuff from them, and they know who I am. They're like, is this Ned Snark? And I'm like, Like you, LK. I'm like, forget the name. You never saw it. But Smith Country Cheeses. I did a whole, I bought all Christmas presents with Smith Country Cheese.
Yeah.
I think it's continually supporting them. It doesn't have to be a $200 purchase every time, but if you continually support them, I think that brings them back to continue to advertise.
Yeah, I really think
Absolutely.
I've been on top of that. Like, I got an order of the hydrant stuff, the Death Wish coffee. I'm gonna
get the Death Wish copy.
It's honestly because I had I think I tweeted this, the regular generic K-cups, like hazelnut or whatever. And then when I switched over, I was like, holy crap.
Wow.
This is really good. And,
really
and I remember when we did maybe one of the first Minilady shows, I was, saying I want there to be more of a variety for things that, us ladies can get, you know what I mean? Instead of just like, for men, and you know what I mean? And I think there's been a variety of items that, I'm able to support the show on top of getting merch and doing live shows, but any other way that I can do that, it's good.
And
it's all good stuff too. It's not like I haven't had the coffee, but I will definitely try the coffee. But Red Dogs is good. Milton's is good. I bought Thursday Boots. That was a big mistake. They advertised with Kirk for like maybe 2 weeks.
Yep.
Like $250 pair of boots.
I mean, and
they're good, but I don't wear them.
And that's what Barstool doesn't realize, right? Because we are a fan base that will buy from the advertisers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
My wife doesn't even drink coffee. She hates coffee. She bought the freaking
Oh my God, I
Death Wish
remember
coffee.
when she was drinking all of that. It was just like, she was just like it made her jittery or something, right? She was just like,
but
it was good.
It's crazy.
Well, Tara, BCP, Christian is going to be getting his wedding, his tux for the wedding and everything from Milton's, right?
Probably.
No, you know what? RA said he's outfitting himself and 7 groomsmen at
There you go.
his wedding.
Nice.
That's a big ticket. That's a big one.
That is.
Yeah.
That's great. By the way, is LK going to be your official wedding videographer or photographer? I mean, it kind of makes sense, right?
But I mean, I feel like aside from family, it's just going to be like a Minifan. I mean, at this point, I mean, I'm planning on inviting Kirk, Steve, and Mike. I mean,
better not let that ceremony location out, because people just showing up, friend of the bride and groom,
don't send an email to Steve with the address.
Yes, do not.
Because he's gonna give to Kirk, and Kirk is gonna read on the air.
Kevin from Bristol is going to be giving a best man speech at some point.
I really would love that. I mean, I don't know. It just seems like this community, even though, like, I believe that we were talking about this before, although we've met maybe once or twice and all virtually, I feel like I'm close with everybody, and that sounds maybe a little weird.
We behave. Right, okay.
Not in that chat.
No, not in that chat. No way.
You know what was funny, Tara? Like, you were sitting behind me before the show, and I remember Kirk coming and saying, "Oh, hey, Christian, how you doing?" I was like, "Oh, he knows Fan's name. That's cool." And then after what happened, it's like, "Oh, now it makes sense because it was all like set up already."
Well, we met him, and like he was saying at the
lobby, right?
So I was just like, "Oh, this is just a lot right now." So I think he put 2 and 2 together. And that whole thing where, can we have someone from the audience? Like, I was just planning on going up just for fun. And I didn't know that any of that was planned. But it was really awesome. And we even, we waited till people left to say thank you to them. And it was just a really, obviously, one of the best experiences of my life. But
so was it Christian's idea, like solely Christian, or someone else gave him this idea?
Oh, no,
it
was all him. It was all him. And I think he mentioned, because I think as we were, the KMS were talking about doing a live show, that's when it clicked. And then he told me, one of my gifts was for us to go to Madawaska, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together, you know what I mean? So it was just it was really awesome.
But Tara, you know how awesome it was? You also, it could be argued that you saved the show, because Mike was too shit-faced. Yeah, to do what he needed to do. Kirk was up there singing and leading songs and the parody song. So this was perfect.
Yeah.
and that's the other thing too. Clearly, I didn't pay too much attention to that because I'm like obviously on cloud nine for other reasons. But I mean, I say this to everybody. All I wanted to do that night was be in the front row and just like be up close. I had no idea what it was going to turn out.
Jonas Brothers,
That's cool,
Backstreet
though.
Boys. I can just see this whole.
And that's the other thing too. Like, you know, some people are like, this girl who's into boy bands, like, how is she in this world? Like, it's a weird mixture, but I think it's cool that I could still be my, you know, nerdy self and just, I don't know, people seem to enjoy it as I talk about all that.
Well, yeah, I mean, and you did just, you know, allude to this, but also, you know, in the horny chat, you also were saying how, you know, you can't believe that, you know, you're comfortable enough to be this open with all of these strangers, and I think I made a super cheesy comment about how we're all one Minute family, but like it's true, you know, I would have never spoken to, you know, anyone else, anyone in this world, if not for this, and I mean obviously, but it's a great, it's the tie that binds us all.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a
And that
very
was the cool
unique
thing
thing.
about Madawaska.
Very
ahead,
unique, I think. I just think it's very unique space to be in and a fan of. So
Yep.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I think I think it has like old shades of old Barstool to a degree, but I think it, you know, we are, and I was thinking about this in relation also to the boycott Barstool and the cancel Jamel Hill, but like Jamel Hill, kind of talking like LK now. It's you know, we are what Stoolies used to be, but you know, multiplied by at least 100. I mean,
evolve.
you know, I remember it used to be in the early days of even like PMT. I would walk around in a part of my take shirt, and you know, people would say things like, you never interact on Twitter, you never have the, you know, Discord or anything else like that. And then now all of a sudden we have all of these worlds, and even within the world, there's, you know, the Discord world, the Twitter world, the Reddit world, those who are part of it but don't, you know, but aren't active. It's really, Kirk isn't overselling it when he talks about just how unique the world that he created is.
You know what,
Adam,
just excuse me, LK.
Yeah, go ahead.
You are on something, but I think this is even better.
Yeah.
First of all, for a couple of reasons, I hate to sound like we're more diverse. We have women. We have all, you know, Barstool never has women. You know, I even try to show my wife like, you know, articles by Large or by Jerry Thornton, kind of, you know, and like, this is a really good article, and she's like, Barstool, it's for guys. But
So,
the Minahan world is not like that at all. It's far better. And also, LK kind of said it, but I was the silence was deafening coming from New York, except from Erica and Dave yesterday. There was nobody. Where was Large? Where was Jerry Thornton? Where was Fights? Where were all these other guys? How about the inner circle? You know, Fight is one of those inner guys. Where the hell were they? They didn't say a goddamn thing. That wouldn't happen to Kirk.
Where's Ellie Schmidt?
My computer.
Exactly.
Where's Ellie Schmidt? Where's Marco?
Yeah. What the fuck?
So Adam, you were a Stoolie, right? You listened to Barstool before.
Yep.
Do you think they are not as like loyal or as, I don't know, influential as we are because they are too big and there's too many supply of content? You know, there's too many podcasts, so there's no one unique base anymore. There's no Stoolies anymore. There's like fans of Ellie, fans of Big Cat, fans of KFC. Do you think that's the problem?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Dave has said it all along. He said that, you know, he wants Barstool to become, you know, the internet version of SNL, where people can be plugged in and plugged out, and they can come in and go, and, you know, Barstool will remain, but, you know, different personalities will come through who will bring different fan bases, and that's the way it goes. And I think that you're spot on. It's not like you have a Stoolie, you have an Ellie Schmidt fan who won't listen to anything else in Barstool. And by the way, I'm the same way now also. I used to listen to KFC Radio, Barstool Radio, PMT, you know, a ton of other content. And now, again, just like everyone else, the only thing that I listen to is Kirk, and I you know, will watch and click on maybe probably 5 or 6 articles a week at this point. It's just not, you know, I hate to be cliche, but it's just not what it was when I was, you know, a diehard fan of it, buying merch and, you know, loving Barstool, but
And it
you know,
makes
I mean,
sense, things change. I
Yeah.
mean, you're not tied to one thing forever. And I'm sure, there might be other content out there, separate from Barstool that you might
Yep.
enjoy. I mean, I would say for me, it's pretty boring right now because I don't have any concerts to go to. So obviously if there were concerts, I'd still be, immersed in this world. However, I think it's just a great thing to be involved in.
Tara, how many Jonas Brothers concerts have you gone to?
Probably 14.
Okay, I'm only asking
Yeah.
because Jonas Brothers fans are like that. Like I have a coworker who, she is 23, 24, and she's been at 26 Jonas Brother concerts. I'm like, how?
Been probably to maybe a little bit more than that. Last year, she went to, I think, like more than 10 shows. I saw them 7 times within a week, or 6 times in a week in 2013. And back then, like, tickets were cheap and all of that, and hotels, and you split them with people. But I mean, I would say, so I have a list of concerts on my phone, and I've been to almost 90 out of my lifetime.
Oh, that's
Okay.
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have a question for PK. PK, were you a Stoolie before, or did you listen to Kirk on radio?
Yeah, I kind of was. One of my friends actually turned me on to Kirk because he was an intern at WEI when he was like last summer, and he sort of heard all about this stuff. So he turned me on to him, started listening to the podcast in like September. So
Okay.
never looked back up.
Wait, PK, your friend was an intern last summer at EEI?
Yes. And Kirk
And they were talking about Kirk.
there, he said.
Interesting.
Yeah, right.
No,
Why am I not surprised?
By the way, okay, let me clarify. I was a Stoolie, and I have been
He's
a Stoolie
also
for
a
a long time.
Minifan.
No, I know that.
But I also was a DNC and KNC and Kirk listener from the EI days also.
No, I know you were both.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I just
I
wanted to
was-
get
We should get
Well,
we should
no,
get
I
my
was just
friend
super
on
excited.
one of these, I think.
I mean, I was just super excited when he originally was coming to Barstool, because I was like, this is perfect. This is everything I need.
I was gonna say we should get one of my get my friend on this. He's a big Minifan too. He's just isn't plugged into this level of it.
But is
that's
his
Devin.
internship is over?
Oh yeah, it was just for last summer.
And he's like free and clear. Yeah.
You know,
Bring him in.
is he on Twitter?
Yeah,
Have him reach out to Justin. Like, he should go on Mike and the Minifans and
yeah.
have him talk to Mike.
He would.
Yeah.
Because
Actually, I don't know if he
Mike
would.
has worked there, so it would be a good conversation.
He's a cool guy too.
Did you guys like Justin in the Minifans?
No, he's an asshole. He
I love
hung up
Justin.
on me, so
I think
fuck you, Justin. No, it's fine.
I didn't watch
He's
it all.
fine. He's fine. It's fine.
they're all great.
I think Justin's just a good guy. I like him.
Hey, the degrees of separation, that was interesting. Found out today that Tara and I were in the same concert a few years ago, right, Tara? The train concert.
Yeah,
And
Kirk and I were there, and it was like 2017, and we probably have been to quite a few places. Imagine.
yeah, we probably bumped up into each other. But the coolest thing also is
Say it.
Ned and I were neighbors, only 25 years apart. He literally lives like 5 houses down the road from me, or lived like 5 houses down the road from me, apart
So-
30 years. But
So I won't dox anything, right? Okay, so we'll all be safe.
Yeah.
But we're just chatting, like, where did you live when you were in Massachusetts? And I mentioned in the one of the towns, and he goes, "Oh, that's where I live." I said, "Oh, really?" I was on this street, and he's like, "Wait, what?" And he's like, "I'm on this street," and I was thinking, like, okay,
which is
I
like
remember-
corner of this street.
yeah, it's like a cross street. The next, so they had a great time. He and Will leave. Will takes all my cigarettes. Will also ate all the pizza. My
And the
wife gave him-
pizza, and the
Yeah,
pizza.
okay.
Yeah.
Single
And
slice
yet
of
he
pizza.
charmed your wife.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
exactly.
She-
Son
Anyway.
of a bitch.
Anyway, that was like Friday, right? So you got home Sunday, right?
Saturday.
Saturday. So the next day on Sunday, I get a message, a text message from LK with pictures of my house, and I'm like, "Holy shit!"
It's literally like 5-6 houses down. Like go down my street and turn left, and that's where he used to live.
was
It's like
incredible.
unbelievable coincidence. Yes.
It's a small world.
It's crazy.
And you said that the house looks pretty much
After
the
all.
same, right?
Pretty much. Yeah. There was just that little extra section they had built onto it.
Right. That's crazy.
No one lives near me. Well, I mean, the Rhode Island Minifan kind of lived near. Well, I don't know.
And the
I don't
Yeah,
want to
that-
very like that.
Well, there's Matt from Providence, Steve from Providence,
I
PK.
went
There's
to
a lot of
Providence
Rhode Island
College.
fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Rutgers College,
I saw Kevin at Just Step Two,
Um,
and that was, and you
That's
know,
right.
that was really cool. And I haven't seen Steve in the flesh yet, so
I'm
That was
not missing
bad,
much.
bad word choice for Steve.
Truck stops.
Really bad word
Yeah.
choice right there.
He was wearing a sweatshirt. It was like 100 degrees on Sunday. He was wearing a sweatshirt.
Yeah, but he did
That's
say it was
crazy.
breathable. He wasn't. He
yeah.
was the one I didn't see sweating. Everyone else was sweating.
maybe
you
he
mind-
Poor John
Why?
Featherson was
doesn't want to wear like I don't know.
What
That's a bad choice of words. Not shy, but with
one
Right
thing?
back to the chat.
So one thing that that impressed me is like DC is tall. I thought he was short, but he's tall.
Mhm.
Like maybe I don't know, 6
Mike
feet
also
tall. I
looked
don't
so
know.
big in those pictures.
But-
Mike looked
Big,
no
right?
like tall too.
Big.
everyone's tall compared because I'm like
Oh yeah.
You're tiny. Yeah.
this
And so is
big.
Laura. Laura looked at me in Madawaska like I was some like beast. Like her eyes are like really huge. I'm like, hi, Laura. And she's like, hi. And
Yeah, that's
she's
me all
tiny.
the time. I'm like,
My wife is 5'1", 5'2", just under 5'2". And Laura seems to be small. You both seem smaller than she is.
yeah, I'm 4'11", so
4'11". There you go.
Whoa. Okay.
So your wife is around.
Well,
around from
you're
Spring.
taller than Manners. You're taller than Manners, Sarah. You're good.
yeah. I
You're good.
accomplished something. I hate when people are like, who are usually just as short and they're like, oh, I am taller than someone, and I'm like,
Oh God.
I get that all the time. But it's
Well,
fine.
you were about like 2 inches shorter than John from Scranton, so
Yeah.
totally fine.
Who's that?
Totally fine.
But then you do get not to sound like a total asshole, but I will. You do always get the well, hey, how tall are you?
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Or like people will put
Just like-
their arm on my head.
oh yeah, no, that's demeaning.
Sounds like a glass holder, right?
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
It's
All
okay.
right, guys.
Okay, I'll-
Anything
So
else?
I just have one last question. LK, what are your thoughts, especially on this one? I want to hear from everyone, but LK, I'm curious, especially because of your connection here. But what do you guys think about Kirk's random drop-ins on different shows?
That's great. I think that only shows that how invested he is with the world, right?
Yeah.
I mean the visits in all of the shows was great, and now like dropping in, he cares about it, the community. He cares about his world. He cares about the show, obviously, and it's great. Like that's how you build a community. So I thought it was amazing what he did, and twice during his vacation time. So.
Right.
And I actually thought that he, just given everything that went down, a little while ago, I thought that he was really done with the YouTube channel, and then he, the show doesn't really tweet out about it anymore, and I thought that they were really just gonna be like, all right, let it happen, but we're not gonna necessarily be invested in it anymore. And then I think that this really shows that they do still care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And
I agree,
that's the
yeah.
other thing too with the mailing list is,
Mhm.
he's on vacation, he's doing his own thing,
Doing it.
but you can tell that this is a passion of his.
Correct.
And also the transparency that he has with us and the interaction that he has
Right.
with us. I mean, yeah, it's
So I mean, those
Hardest working man
videos,
in podcasting.
those videos should be a feature from now
Yeah.
on. Once he comes back, he should send a video per day or every like other day. Once he comes back, because it's amazing.
I don't
Very
think
cool.
anyone's talked about it on this chat on this network, but I really love his stream of conscious.
Yeah.
I just
So,
love when he goes into the stream of conscious.
Yeah.
By the way, it's consciousness, Justin.
Consciousness, exactly.
consciousness.
But as long as the YouTube shows they're mostly like this type of format, like a chat show.
Yeah.
But the ones that take more structure, and I just started watching Madawaska Rob's show, which is funny as hell. It is rocketed right to the top. But I also I found myself scoffing at Channel Zero, and now I don't miss an episode. I love those guys.
Yeah,
And
that's
they get a lot of audience. I mean, it's probably not only mini fans. They get a lot of
Correct.
traction, which is nice.
Correct.
Yeah, they're good.
And that's what I'm also curious about too, doing other shows in terms of topics outside the world. Like, I think that's what I like about the Minifan mashup, is that we've been able to just bring other topics in here that might also attract other people to see what this is all about. And I know that Kirk isn't necessarily worried about the growth or who listens or who doesn't, but I also think it's cool to just have people, come by.
That was, Tara, you bring up a good point. That was the question he asked last night. I think it was to Mrs. LK.
Yeah.
Or he asked it to the group. He's like, why do you guys want it to grow? And no one answered it sufficiently, I thought, because I want more people in this world. It's like, it is a community. And it's a very New England and clannish the way it is set up now. Like the families are all there. Like your Patriots fans, or your Red Sox fans. If you're Mina fans, you're the same way. And the further we spread out, I think the better, because the people are missing something. I think they're missing something pretty cool that you haven't seen. It's not Howard Stern. It's not Barstool. It's not. I mean, it's a part of Barstool. But it's can be more than that. And I know he doesn't care, and he'll broadcast for one listener, which is great. But it doesn't have to be one listener either. So I do.
And that's what I liked. But that's what I liked. He said, "Stop worrying about me. I'll be fine. Regardless if it's one listener or 1,000. Don't worry about me. Let's stop trying to manage his business.
Correct.
Let him do whatever he wants.
That's what I like. It's tying back to the shows, where as long as they're quality shows on this network, no one says anything stupid or causes a big problem. It brings in other viewers, and maybe they can suck them in. I kind of would like. I know Channel Zero talks about conspiracies, but they mention Kirk, but maybe more. And I've not seen Gig Show. I heard that's a good one. I have to watch that. Have you guys seen that one?
Oh, yeah, it's super funny.
Better than it used to be.
I highly recommend it. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta watch that, because he's really funny.
Really good.
Right, but and even on this, we should have like something instead of Jerry Garcia. I should have like the Kirk Minahan show or something. Well, I can't. I put it next to Jerry.
Yeah.
But I mean, as long as it gets out there and it's all like branded, so that people's like, what's this? What is the Minifan? What is the Minahan show? What is it? Then they listen, and they have to catch up for 3 days and find out all the inside jokes. And then
that's what the Lemon Haze guys do, right? They always have something about Kirk on the back end.
Correct.
Nobody watches, but they have that on the background.
I guess I'm selfish in a sense. I'm selfish in a sense where I like the close-knit community, but I also understand the importance of reaching to other audiences, because, like Ned said, people are missing something. But I also, going back to what Ned said again, I feel like, Kirk is a grown man. He knows what he's doing. And I think at the end of the day, we should just, go with it.
Right.
I feel like we all do have opinions, and we sometimes, I'm guilty of it, analyze situations and go too far. But at the end of the day, he's going to do him. And I'm just here for it. You know what I mean? And I think it's less stressful to be like, okay, what are you doing, Kirk? Why aren't you doing this? You should be doing that. Like that's why he's been successful for all of these years, because he's doing his thing.
He knows what he's doing.
Right. Yes. Plain and simple. And we're just here and having a good time.
And if you don't like all of it, you can just, the 15-second or 30-second advance.
Skip it.
Right. That's the thing. People will complain and do whatever they want and whatever, but it's so much easier to just, okay, I'm going to move on to something else for the night, or I'm going to skip over this.
All right. So sorry to interrupt you, but we're almost at time. So closing thoughts. Closing thoughts.
Love it.
Closing thoughts, Tara. Anything else?
No, we're good.
All right, Adam.
My closing thought is free BPM. I love him. Support him. Fuck all the bad shit. And BPM, we're here for you. And keep fighting, and hopefully it'll all work out.
Yes.
Yep. PK.
My closing thought is, thanks for having me on. Love you guys. Love everyone in the Minifan family.
Good to have you.
Okay.
Hi, Ned.
If there anyone who hasn't signed up, please sign up to kirkminahanshow.com.
Yes.
Get the email. Get the emails coming in. You'll get some special shows. I'm sure it's going to continue beyond. but it's a way to keep growing this this thing we've got going, this cult we're in.
Yep.
Yeah, you stole my script, but that's it. Sign up. Thank you, Kirk, for letting us do that. New
Subscribe.
Fuego, yeah,
Subscribe
New Fuego tomorrow, dropping at 9. I highly recommend it. It's a totally different one. Highly recommend it. All right.
Kirkman and
Have a good night,
Show.com.
guys.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye.